Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Soulful Ascension podcast, and happy Monday. We have just had 3 massive, powerful, huge, energetic days from Friday, where the 3-eye atlas was the closest to the earth, bringing in all this magical energy of upgrading, shifts in consciousness, massive awakenings for everyone. Then on Saturday was the new moon in Sagittarius, which brings all more magic and miracles. And then yesterday, Sunday, the 21st of December, we had the solstice. And here in Australia, it's the summer solstice. Northern Hemisphere, it's the winter solstice. Wherever you are in the world, we're all feeling the energies. We are all going through this massive rebirth, this massive upgrade, this massive of awakening. Can you feel the energy? It is so intense. It is really, really magical. And when you step into it and feel everything in your body, this is an embodiment, feeling everything in your body, because your body is the barometer of your soul. And so this is where all the messages are, because what we are still cleaning out and purging is the old versions of us. It doesn't belong anymore. Can you feel the difference? It's like we've come out the birth canal and it's like, I can't go back. It's like those old identities, those old beliefs, the past stories, the past trauma, the past attachments, the past old programs and patterns, or those addictive behaviors. It just doesn't fit anymore. And so I really ask you this week is to feel into, where is there restriction in your body? Where do you feel any tension, restriction, any heaviness? And this could actually be something physical, like an ailment, any health issue. It's like your body is giving you very powerful messages, because that illness or the label that you were given, that's not who you are either. This is all the identities, all those old labels and concepts that we're throwing out. This is it's like they don't belong, because as we step into 2026, it is a completely new energy. So I've just dived straight in. So the solstice, wherever you are, that's the balance, right? The balance of the light and the dark. And we're still cleaning out those old wounds, the childhood wounds, the addictive wounds, the abandonment wounds, the rejection, their beliefs of I'm not good enough, I'm unlovable, I'm unworthy, I'm whatever the beliefs are, and delete, delete, delete. And so this is what we are purging out. I've spoken about this for many months, about looking at your shadows, looking at the wounds. But with the last 3 days of the energy, it's like there is no going back. This is you stepping into a whole new version of you. Remember who you are as a soul. Actually, that's one of the courses that is on my website. You can access that. Remember who you are. And there's all new courses, because what I've done is I've taken my 33 tips and broken it into 7 mini courses. And these are quick, easy. Well, each of the courses has 5 modules, but this is what I walk you through. Come back to who you are as a soul. And that soul did not come here to experience suffering, struggle, health challenges or illness or disease or go through all this trauma unless you hold on to the trauma story. And that's what keeps it alive, because that's not who you are. Who you are as a soul is this magnificent, magical, courageous, strong being. And so when you can tap in and align with that energy, that is who you truly are. And so I'm here at Caloundra Beach, which is about 90 minutes north of Brisbane. And I've been in the ocean every day, washing away the last 9 years. So the last 9 years for me is been a very interesting experience, a massive ride of going through my own transformation. And I've been back in Australia for 9 years, and all that, I'm closing it all out. I know I'm going to be moving. So this is what we are tapping into right now. It is all new energy. This is where we're looking at, where are we living? Are we happy there? Do we want to move? What changes are we making in our life? Maybe it's friendships, maybe it's intimate relationships, spouses, moving in and out of different relationships, changing jobs, changing career, changing businesses, we're changing all these identities, because who our old version was, it just doesn't feel comfortable anymore. We are feeling so restricted, so boxed in. And this is where we blow up the box, because that's not who you are. It's like you're an unlimited being. This is where, when you break out of those old beliefs, those old patterns and programs and the family dynamics, is you will feel free, you will feel liberated. And that's something I have really felt in the last 9 years, is this restriction with all the family dynamics of the control and the manipulation and wanting to box me in, and the people pleasing and only do what they give me permission to do. No, blow up the box, come back to who you truly are, and stop the people pleasing, stop the sabotage patterns, stop the trying to keep the peace. Speak your truth, stand in your power, speak up, and also say no. This, again, I go into more of this in all the little mini courses that I've created for you, which is on my website, lindaben.com. Check it out, because there are so many dynamical outcomes waiting for you. In January, I actually take you through a 5-day challenge of return to light. This is returning to your light, because wherever there is darkness, when you shine the light on, it's transmuted. It's transmuted into light. So this is where, when you actually feel what you're feeling in your body, and you've got to drop into your body, you have to connect with your heart, get out of the head, drop into your heart and feel and breathe. And this is what, again, I've been really encouraging you to just sit in silence, be still, and just be present. Be present and just listen to the silence. And when you do that, that is one of the most powerful, magical gifts that you can give yourself, is to just drop into your body, because this is where all the answers are. All the answers are within you. That the mind and the ego will just go chitter chatter, chitter chatter. Oh, wait, what's happening on this video, or I've got to scroll, or I've got to reach out for a distraction, or I've got to reach out for this addiction, or I've got to numb out. Oh, wow, I'm feeling, oh, it's uncomfortable. Stop and actually feel what's going on in your body. And when you feel what's going on in your body, that's where all the answers are. This is where the magic happens. This is where you can heal your own body of any illness, disease, pain, tension, discomfort, because the body is giving you those messages. And when you truly just listen to your body and stop and just breathe, you can shift the energy. You can, and it's all energy. So whatever the emotion is, the emotion brings a feeling, and the feeling, it's like, ask that feeling, ask the emotion, and actually go into what's underneath. Depending on how much trauma is held in your body, this is where it's like there's layers and layers. So this is a time of recalibrating, realigning, going. We've done this for weeks now, okay, of really going in and just going, okay, what's working, what's not working. So on the weekend for the new moon, we write out everything that is what we choose to bring into our life. So what's not working, that's the contrast list. This is what we burnt in the full moon. The new moon list is planting those new seeds of intention. Okay, I've been doing this behavior for years and years. It's not working. I've repeated these old patterns and programs. That's not working. Who do I choose to be? Who are you now that you are no longer telling that story? You're no longer living that old life. You're no longer living those behaviors, hanging out with those same toxic people, or those friends, or those communities, or doing that activity that is destructive. Who are you now without that trauma story? And who are you now being? So there's the old version, new version. We can't go back. The butterfly doesn't go back into the cocoon. It's like, this is the transformation I'm talking about. This is what we are all gone through over the weekend. And maybe some of you are still going through it, and you're still purging, you're still peeling back the old skin, because we're still in the year of the snake, and that old skin doesn't fit you anymore. This is the upgrade. This is the shift in consciousness. This is where you're tapping into a much higher consciousness of who you are. And then it's like, ask yourself, what truly lights me up? Because everything on your wish list, your dream list, your intentions, your goals, what else do you want? And anything that brings you joy, that makes you laugh, that excites you. Remember, our goal here on this playground is to jump out of bed every day and go, wow, I love my life. I have the best life. I feel amazing. I'm so blessed and grateful. What magical things will unfold today? What adventures will I go on? What exciting people will I meet? Who and what and how, and just bring it all in. Because when you're vibrating that positive energy out into the world, the end result, you're only going to attract more positive. So that's how the law of attraction works. It's like you're vibrating out an energy and attracting that back. And go more into this. Is again, I touch on it in the mini courses about your language, because anything that you speak about, well, you bring about. And whenever I have a conversation with someone, I can see where their blind spots are. And this is the coaching work that I go much deeper. But ask yourself, what's happening in your life right now? And if it's something that you don't like or you don't want, you have the power to change it. And then what do you choose now that you don't have that problem, that issue? What do you choose to change it to? Who are you now without that problem? Because this is how quickly we can shift that energy. And it is, this whole rebirth, it's like the baby doesn't go back in the birth canal and go, no, here it's like we all chose to be here as a soul on this playground to experience all the magic that's going on in the world. And believe me, there is so much light. I know that there's a lot of darkness, a lot of stuff that's traumatic stuff and dark stuff that's going on in the world. But this is where all the darkness has to come to the surface in order for us to wake up, for us to shine more light on the darkness. And then it's like this is the whole rebirth that the earth is going through. So we're all in this together. All the planets, all the stars, the moon, the sun, every animal and plant and cloud and everything on earth, every little insect and animal, we're all in this, feeling this together and going through this journey together as a soul. And it is when you can look at it from a different perspective, a different outlook, and go, wow, what am I here to create? What am I here to birth? What and feel into the energy of all the galaxies, because we are galactic beings. We are part of the whole galaxy and the Milky Way, and it's like we are all part of it. And when you can tap into it, and it's like, whoa, okay, I came to planet Earth for a role, to go through all these experiences. If you're not enjoying those experiences, well, guess what? You have the power to change it into something that you do enjoy, that gets you excited. So just pulling it back into, ask yourself, what have I outgrown? What people, activities, places? Like I've outgrown my place in Brisbane and I'm going to move house. And it's like, maybe it's friendships, maybe it's the company that you're working at, maybe it's what activities you've been going to. Maybe it's the old patterns and programs of the people pleasing, the over giving, the always saying yes, I can do that, and unable to say no. Well, now it's like self-care for you. That's what the Ben method is all about. It's self-care for the soul, and part of that is like, no, that no longer works for me. No, I'm not doing that. And you don't need to explain yourself. It's like no is no. That's it. And end of story. So these are all the little patterns that we are breaking out of. Can you feel the energy and the difference as we bring in more light, more God light within us? that's the return to light that I will go into more in January. And I'll talk about that in a separate video, but just planting the seed now. If that's of interest to you, it is on my website, lindabenn.com. And that will be a really magical workshop and 5-day challenge, because I'll be live with you every day. So look out on my socials. You can find the link and sign up for that. Plus, the week before is a masterclass, 90 minutes with me live. So I'd love to have you there. So this week is really feeling in. I know it's Christmas, and those that celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. Though, and even, getting together with friends, family, it's like just keep noticing, oh, every time I'm around these people, I always do this behavior, and just go. And if it feels limiting, if it feels restrictive, if it makes you feel just uncomfortable, just say no. No, I'm going to do this instead, because what we have just gone through, it's a whole new version. So this is where you will attract new souls, new beings into your life. There'll be more collaboration. That's what we came here, is to collaborate with other beautiful souls on the planet to create magic, to create miracles. And that's the legacy that we will be leaving. And so if you haven't written out your new moon intentions, I really encourage you to do that. At the same time, you're writing out your contrast list and changing all those contrasts into what you do choose instead. So it's like, and list everything. So this week, whether you're on holidays, you've got time off, just keep tapping in and feeling. This is the embodiment. Okay. I'm going to choose a psychic tarot card for the energy that we are feeling. And also, wow, that one flipped over. Intuition. So with the energies of the 3-eye atlas, the new moon, the solstice, what this has brought is so much galactic energy to upgrade our conscious human operating system. This is where our intuition has been amplified. This is where our psychic abilities, all our clairs, this is the powerful manifestation time. So whatever you wrote down on the weekend for the new moon, this is you're tapping in and expanding your intuition, because where the planets are all aligned right now, this is what's been woken up. We'll be communicating just by ESP. This is the power that you have. And so, like I said, when you release and let go and surrender and just allow the flow of intuition, insights, downloads, messages, the dreams, all of this just to flow through you. This is what you're tapping into with the intuition. You will receive the answers. You will receive the yes, no, and how does this feel? And keep tapping into your feelings, because that's where the answers are. It's in your feelings that is the indicator that your body is giving you. So the extended message is intuition is the language of the soul. When this card shows up in a reading, it's a clear message that it's time for you to use your intuition. Just give it a chance, and you'll quickly notice how it might be trying to get your attention. With so much information in the world vying for your every thought, it's easy to ignore or fail to acknowledge your insights. Synchronicities and so-called coincidences are powerful signs that intuition is knocking on your door. Have you heard a phrase or saying repeated by more than one person today? Do the same numbers keep showing up in your life? And just on that, I see the number plates, the triple numbers all the time, several times every single day. So these are all the messages and the signs from the universe. Okay. Has someone mentioned the name of a specific individual whom you were just thinking of? These are all signals for you to pause, be open, and pay attention. This is a perfect time to seek the answers from within, turn inwards, where you'll find the solutions and valuable insights that are waiting to assist you. When you learn to use and trust your intuition, you'll begin to have a sense of not only the right timing, but you'll also begin to perceive people and situations with a deeper and more discerning eye. You'll not only observe beneath and beyond what's actually in front of you, you'll see the real deal. So in the tarot, this is also the High Priestess card. So it's a very powerful card, and it's all about you tapping into your intuition, because the body doesn't lie. And when you listen and feel those answers within, it's like intuitively you already know. But the mind can come in and create the doubts, and this is the fear and the doubts and the worry and the stories that we've just blown up and we've just deleted. Okay, because that's the old version, holding on to those old stories and the old identities. Who you are now, whole new version, whole new energy. So let me know in the comments if you can feel the difference in the energy from the weekend. And I would also suggest remove all distractions and the noise from your life, and also remove yourself from any battles, any fighting, any conflict, and even listening to it online. If you're listening to battles going on in people do all these videos, and there's a lot of judgment and there's a lot of conflict and there's a lot of blame and there's a lot of fear energy. It's all fear mongering. But if you're watching it, what it's doing is lowering your energy vibration. So remove it all, and only surround yourself with those who bring more love and light into your life as well as into your environment. And this is where you get to make a choice on what makes you feel good, what makes you feel strong, and make the choices based on that. Do what lights you up, do what brings you joy. Okay. And so yeah. The energy, this is really about the death of the old and the new. There's no connection between them. It's like the cord has been cut. So I'm going to choose an angel card from another deck on today's energy of this new space, this new consciousness, this as you are now the new version of you. Oh, releasing the old, releasing purging out the old. Okay. And when you open up to more love and feel that flowing through you, you expand and you just amplify that and radiate love, and then you attract more love. So again, when you're really feeling the energy in your body is like an antenna, and you radiate that out, and then that's what you attract back. We'll talk more about that in the new moon goal manifestation on the January the 18th. I'm teaching that, and the early bird is available. You can actually, I'll put the link down below, but it's also on my website. And okay, so okay. We have harmony and resolution and divine timing. So, two perfect messages, because the timing of what's happening here on the earth, this is such a magical time. It's and I've said this before, um, is we are, this is a turning point. We are closing out the old and stepping into the new, and the timing, this is why it's such a special time here on earth. We chose to come to witness all this massive change going on this whole year. It's been a 9 year. It's all been about purging and letting go, and it's all been transformation and change. Plus, we're closing out the 9 year cycle. And so this is all about us coming into harmony and resolution. This is where the darkness is coming to the surface to be cleared. There are things that have been going on for hundreds, thousands of years. This is what we are closing out. So the divine timing, these two cards are just perfect to let us know we're all on track. Everything is beautifully orchestrated by the universe, guiding us every step of the way. All we need to do is follow the breadcrumbs and keep following the breadcrumbs, listening to our inner guidance, listening to our heart, trusting ourselves, believing in ourselves, and then take the next step that feels good for us. So that is, I mean, I can look up what the message is, but that's what I'm getting intuitively and very strongly. Divine timing, it speaks for itself, doesn't it? Is this is a sign that your hopes and dreams are unfolding. You may not think so, but you need to remember that you may be working to human time, where God is always working on soul time, and which can never be measured or rushed. You are being guided to know that your angel team is with you right now, encouraging you to call in the support of heaven in aligning your current situation with love. Imagine yourself and your situation covered in golden light and ask your angels to show you the way forward, knowing that they are always working for your highest good. So again, we're all being guided. Regardless of where you are on your path, it's like everyone's feeling this upgraded energy, this higher consciousness, because it's so huge. It's such an exciting time on earth. Now, the harmony and resolution is Angel guidance is encouraging you to stand down from any conflicts that are going on in your life right now. Take a step back to collect your thoughts and breathe. Angels cannot help you unless you create space for them to intervene, and they are with you now and willing to restore peace. They want you to know that they are aware of your challenges and the concerns you have, but unless you have faith that harmony can be restored, nothing can change. This is a time for you to visualize yourself, the situation, and everyone involved enveloped in a golden light of goodness and grace. It's important to know that angels of peace are encouraging you to let them bring more peace in this situation. So trust the process. So if you've been going through any conflict, put your swords down and just send love and compassion and peace to the other people, but also to yourself, and forgive yourself, because we're all in this together. We're all, and this is where the triggers, it's like anyone who's triggering you, that's an opportunity for you to learn. It's like, oh, okay, there's something within me that requires more love and peace and harmony and resolution. Okay, so when you can be at peace within yourself, that's when you truly come home to who you truly are. And that's what we're all here to experience and live and step into. So let me know if that was helpful for you. Thank you so much for being here, everyone, and have a merry, merry Christmas wherever you are in the world. I'm sending you so much love and many blessings, and I will see you after Christmas next Monday, and also take some time out to sit in stillness and just be, okay? And share this message with others. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. It will be available on YouTube and Spotify, as well as the socials. And sending much love. Bye for now.